Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 25 franchise mode here in Madison Square Garden with your New York Rangers. After episode 0, I asked you a couple questions, my assistant GMs, my scouts, which direction to go with the New York Rangers, and we know we want to go one way, but there are a lot of different paths we could go. One big question, what to do with Jacob Trouba? And I have spent a couple days deciding what to do because it's taken time, especially with this new modified and no trade clause feature in NHL 25. So we're going to go ahead and trade our captain. The reason it took so long to find the perfect trade for Jacob Trouba is that he does have that modified no trade clause, and it changes how you have to view trades. I have to really spend my time finding the right one, like twice or 3 times as long as I did in the previous game, and that's not a bad thing. I just have to be a lot more diligent, and I don't want this $8 million anymore. But that doesn't mean we're not going to be taking in a bit of money, because in the comments it really came to the conclusion that this contract would be kind of hard to move. It would be kind of hard to move, but I know a team that just likes players. They want to be in on all the guys that are always on the trade block, but I also know one player that's kind of detrimental in the cap, and that is $5 million in Connor Garland, and I have an affinity for Connor Garland ever since he came into the NHL. I don't know why, but I don't know. He's a squirmy little guy, but he's also physical as hell. And I want him. And I want him on my team because our forward core is sorely lacking. But I know this 1-for-1 genuinely might work. These players have 2 years left on their contracts. And if you look at Vancouver, their forward core, losing Connor Garland, isn't great, but they have just a plethora of young guys like Hoglander and Likermaki coming up. He's going to be ready pretty damn soon, and Aturati. There's a lot of guys that are going to fill in, and I'm not saying it's just going to take Jacob Trouba to get Connor Garland, but I know what they need, and their defensive core definitely needs some support because Quinn Hughes and Roenick, and that's kind of it. Tyler Myers, 3 years left on that $3 million, not awesome. Carson Soucy, and then Vincent Desharnais. It is not a great defensive core. It's probably around the same as ours, kind of like overall ways, but this is kind of the one. This is kind of the one I've came to, and we're going to be reuniting Winnipeg Jets in Tyler Myers and Jacob Trouba, as long as this trade goes through. Because I've recorded this a couple times with different trades, but that modified no trade clause really changes things. Does this make sense? 1-for-1, 2 years left. I mean, they have. I just want to look at their forward contract situation. I know they have a lot of big players coming up this year. Besser, Sprong, Hoglander, Suter, not the majority of their team, just a lot of their team, and then 2 years. So like that, it splits off with the rest of their signings as well. So in 2 years, they're going to be getting that off the block. And I know taking Connor Garland in isn't awesome, which means I kind of have to give them something else. Now that they're losing a forward, they need to get a forward back. And I've gone over this a lot of times, but my assistant scout, Nate Wood, in the comments said Capo Caco might be that guy. Former 2nd overall pick. That's $2.5 million more we can get out of here, because as much as I love Capo Caco, I also have an affinity for him. I really like him. He hasn't really done much at all. This is a former 2nd overall pick, which I know in the actual NHL has its own value. These players will always have value until they're really, really, really done. I mean, geez Louise, Erica Branson still has value as a top I think he was like a top 10 pick in his draft. I could be totally wrong, but I think I'm right. I think Capo Caco is the guy, and this really upsets me. But we need the money. We desperately need the money. Jacob Trouba, Capo Caco, and that's $2.5 million off the blocks for them as well at the end of this season. Connor Garland, I want this. I want this done right now. He also fits our top 6 lines, and that was also a struggle. We need somebody who is not going to force Alexis Lafreniere to move to that second line. We need that second liner. He's a sniper with a power forward and a two-way forward on that second line in Vincent Trocheck and Chris Kreider. Our captain to the Vancouver Canucks. Please don't let me do all this talking for nothing. You guys might be screaming at me like you are giving up way, way, way too much. I think this is realistic because they don't want to move Connor Garland. Ladies and gentlemen, this trade will work. And let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, our captain is gone. And that is how we start the franchise mode. With that trade, we're gonna have to add a little bit more now that we have the cap space to do so. There really is not a whole lot of options in the NHL right now because the trade block is so empty. And it wasn't empty. And I don't know if that's a glitch because when I started the game, there were a bunch of players on the block, which absolutely changes the value of trades. And there were a lot I was going to make. And then I go back into it, and it's all different. So I don't really know. The Utah Hockey Club, they're absolutely a rebuilding team. They have a lot of damn talent on this squad. They really, really do. But there's a couple players I'm looking at. Nick Bukestad, who I could have thought was a former New York Ranger. Like, I could have sworn, and he's not. I don't know who I'm thinking of, genuinely. 6'6", Nicholas Bukestad, just Nick Bukestad, and you don't need to say Nicholas. Nick Bukestad from the Utah Hockey Club, forward line 3. That was also a thing we in the comments. That was one of the things I asked about. What should we do in regards to our depth? And that's change it. That's make this team viable for the playoffs. And I think Nick Bukestad absolutely adds to that. $2 million, 1 year left. I like that. This is a selling team. They're a seller. That's a guy they're not going to miss as long as they get assets back. And who else was I looking at? Juuso Välimäki, former Calgary Flame, all defensive pairings. I need another defenseman because we're missing. We just lost a huge piece of our defensive core, even though he affects us negatively. 85 overall, gone, especially with free agency not having the biggest pool to look from. Nick Bukestad and Juuso Välimäki. That's not a lot of trade value to overcome, and I wouldn't say that's like something you really have to give too much for, especially with the team Utah is. And yes, their owners are probably looking to make the playoffs, but as a GM, you kind of have to know Nick Bukestad and Juuso Välimäki, how important are they, and what do I give up? Now, there was a signing I did not like for the New York Rangers this past offseason, and I believe he is down here, and his name is Riley Smith. I hate it. I do not know why we gave that man, I can't believe I just said that, because I don't like the New York Rangers, but I am their GM, damn it. So it's we're in this together. Riley Smith, and he's able to go to Utah. He has signed a 1 year, $5 million contract, and I'm a new GM, and I really don't want him at all. And they get an 83 overall player, so Nick Bukestad is they get a talented player there, and he is a talented player. I don't really feel that he's necessarily that fit, especially since we fixed our top 2, and he really doesn't work in our bottom 6. So Riley Smith is going to be going to Utah, but we're going to have to add a bit more. Now, I was looking at our draft pick situation. It is a situation, considering how much I do like to play around with the draft and how absolutely vital it is to be making that team every single season, that President's Trophy team that's going to compete. We're not here for that. Yeah, we want to compete, but we want to win the Stanley Cup short term. We do not care about the future, really. And that's you're going to have to hold on to that. So that first round draft pick, I'm not going to trade just yet, but I think that really is liquid this season, especially with a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th round pick. Even if we do move that first, we have a lot of players who we also need to discuss that, who are gone at the end of the season, potentially, who we can trade for assets. That is absolutely an option. Yeah, there's players we can absolutely move on from value-wise at the end of the year. I mean, Igor Shesterkin, not that we're saying we're moving him, but maybe a Ryan Lindgren, because you know he's going to ask for upwards of 6. Hopefully not, because I'd like to keep him. Very liquid situation here in New York. It's very rain season, and it's getting a little flooded, okay? Riley Smith to the Utah Hockey Club. And we are going to go to skaters matching the... Actually, let me just go to rookie skaters, because that is what we're giving up today now. Let's say hello to Gabriel Perreault. Gabriel? Oh, it is. 5'11". Not getting... No, not in this trade. Absolutely not. I would do that 1-for-1, maybe, for the two of those players, but value-wise, I don't think it would work. We are going to get rid of our second highest rated prospect, Adam Sikora. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Two-way forward, 20 years of age, 70 overall. He's really not going to grow that much more. So we're going to send him to the Utah Hockey Club. And we're also going to send Brett Berard to, as well, the Utah Hockey Club. Now, those are our 2 and 3 highest rated prospects to the Utah Hockey Club with Riley Smith. Now, you might be saying, you're giving up a lot of value. These players aren't on the block, and I'm trying to make an impact now, and I rarely do that. I rarely do that. I know I'm over-explaining these, but I just need you to see the situation we're in. $4 million coming over, but then that 5, so we still have a lot of cap space to play with. Will this trade go through? I think this is fair value. Utah, what are your thoughts? Really? So they're not going to take Brett Berard. Make that make sense. Okay, so we're going to have to play around a little bit more. I think we go to a draft picks. Do you want our 3rd next year? Utah? Okay. Maybe just something, maybe our 3rd from the year after? Oh my gee. Okay. Jeez Louise. I know. But I need this trade to go through. The trade has been accepted. The New York Rangers have acquired Juuso Välimäki and Nick Bjugstad from the Utah Hockey Club. So here in free agency, I have a few depth pieces to add, because there really are not a whole lot of players to choose from. I want Sammy Blais, a 4th line grinder. That is looking like where he would slot. Just as an asset would be really nice, considering we have 5 whole contract slots, and we have $7 million, which is going to be incredibly important at the trade deadline if we feel like adding anything else. That 1st round draft pick might absolutely be gone. Sammy Blais, organize it. Yeah, that's fine. I think you're going to take that contract, huh? Sammy Blais, welcome to New York. Philip Zadina, I would also like to add to the squad. I know he signed in Europe, but I guess he's in free agency here, and that could totally happen IRL. Blake Wheeler is also going to come back to the New York Rangers, because why not? 38-year-old experience. He is a playmaker type in this game, which I don't think is going to work in our bottom 6, but he's got the jersey on and everything. We might as well, right? I'd like to add Travis Dermott to the squad as well. 1.17. He is an 81 overall, so I think that is absolutely worth the price. So there you go. Our free agent signings have been finalized to start the season. We haven't even simmed one regular season game, and now we have to deal with the lines. Now, I've done a couple roster moves. Blake Wheeler is the only signing that we have down there in the AHL. For scratch players here, they would all have to go through waivers, and that must have been a change in this game where they automatically go to the NHL. So that absolutely changes things. Okay. Travis Dermott. We're going to plug him here on the defensive core. Please. Please, Jesus. If you love me. Oh, he's a lefty? Oh, left-right. Okay, I'm not stupid, but that's all. That is all I needed. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Travis Dermott. Okay. Forward core. Let's get rid of... let's throw in... Is Sammy Blais a left-right? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I'm glad I'm not stupid. And there you go. Another grinder there on the bottom line. Screw it. Why not? Tough team here in New York. Let me get all that power play and penalty kill shenanigans out of the way. Here we have it, folks. The 2024-2025 New York Rangers. Now, there are going to be some glaring issues on some of our special teams, and that is something we can address later in the season because now we have cap space and we have a first-round draft pick with a bit of value. This team is pretty damn solid, I would say. Now, I would love to tweak it so much more. There are just no options in front of us. And yes, we gave up more assets than I'd like to, but we're trying to win the Stanley Cup, and it only matters the first 2-3 years, because that's all I want to take. I want to win it this year. Is that realistic? Hopefully. Maybe. I guess we'll see. What a solid top six. I think adding Connor Garland, yeah, you can say, well, you had Riley Smith right there. I needed the cap, baby. I needed the cap, and yes, we used that cap to take in more cap, but then assets. Assets and goodness. That is what we want. Does that make sense? I think it does. Connor Garland, spitful little bastard here on the top six. I like that. I really like this top six. Now, yes, both of our right wingers here do not have X factors, but Alexis Lafreniere, Alexis Lafreniere. Sure. Don't overthink it now, Owen. You've been saying it fine the whole time. Potentially. There's 1 year left on that, and before we start the season, we have to look at contract negotiations. Remember that, Owen. Top line, Artemi Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, and Alexis Lafreniere. Connor Garland, Vincent Trocheck, and Chris Kreider. You have Will Cully, Philip Hedl, and then Nicholas Bukestad, Sammy Blais, Johnny Brodzinski, and then Jimmy Vesey. I say we have upgraded the bottom six a tad for sure. Defensively, we're not looking too awful. Yes, losing an 85 overall and only replacing him with an 82 and an 81 is kind of, it is what it is. But I like it. And it's obviously cornerstoned by Adam Fox. Damn good. Damn. Oh my God, my throat. Ow. Oh my God, it's too good. I'm. Don't say that, Owen. Let's just look at our special teams here. Our power play is looking quite freaking good. Now, I am going to take it up to my assistant scouts and GMs. What do you think of our special teams? I need your suggestions, absolutely, especially when it comes to the penalty kill. Good first line here. Second line power play, also solid. As you can see, a glaring issue. I am double shifting Artemi Panarin and Adam Fox. That might come back to bite us. But I think that's the proper decision until we actually have a clear path of how our players are doing. Four-man, double shifting a couple players, definitely. And that might affect us. Yes, we have a -1 there. This is the best I could get it. there was no other option here. 0. Okay, then we head to the penalty kill, and here's where our glaring issues begin. Filipedal, first line, not too shabby. Adam Fox, I decided to move to the second pairing because we kept getting minuses with him here on our first line, and also considering we're having him double shifted on power plays, I think he'll be totally okay. Ryan Lindgren, and then Adam Fox there with Vincent Trocheck and Sammy Blais. Penalty kill, third line, you have Mika Zibanejad, 2 bottom defensemen, and then Jimmy VC. 3-mans, I'm just going to go through them. I don't need to say every single player every single time. Yeah, kind of iffy. Kind of iffy here or there. These are the absolute best lines we could possibly do. And our penalty kill might be a glaring issue, unless simulation is totally broken, which I'm kind of guaranteeing. Extra lines, you can look at them, pause whenever you feel like, give me your thoughts. 3-on-3s, there you go, there you have it. And then our extra attackers, Artemi Panarin and Adam Fox, and our shootout. I haven't changed this at all, but I like that. We'll just continue with that, okay? Goalies, obviously, we have Igor Shesterkin and Jonathan Quick. Our AHL lineup. No, I have to show you the scratch players. Scratch players in the NHL. Philip Zadina, Sam Carrick, and then Zach Jones. In the AHL, our goaltenders, Dylan Garand, and then Talon Boyko. Totally said that right. And then for forwards, there's really not a whole lot here to look at, considering we've kind of traded everything we can away except Brett Berard and Brennan Othman. I didn't change him really. I sort of did it kind of because I forgot, but also in hindsight, it's just gonna make this series tougher, which is kind of the plan anyways, right? Still, he hasn't played great in the NHL anyways. I think he's played 3 games total. Last year. And then 49 points, not too shabby. So he's probably going to be something good. So we're playing him absolutely everywhere in the AHL. And everybody else, Korskak, McConnell, Barker. That's kind of all you have to watch out for here. There's no actual prospects. Nothing at all. I think, except Matthew Robertson, who nothing works. God, what a team. Well, I want him getting the +1, so I don't really care. Can I change anybody else here to give you a plus? Oh, there you go. Merry Christmas, Robertson. There you go, okay? For the AHL, we are totally done. It's time to hand out some extensions before we get going. Now, let's go all the way down. View contracts. There are 2 in particular, I believe, all expiring. K-Andre Miller, it's time to look at you. What do you want? I have no idea. 2 years takes him to UFA, so I don't want to do that. 8-year contract, he wants 7.4. Okay. This is the first time I'm offering a contract like this. Okay. No move, modified no trades clause starting year 3. 4-team no trade. I think he's not super happy with that. Can I do the point? Does the .85 trick actually work anymore? Trade protection? What is this? Do I... Oh, okay. Probably 12-team no trade list? I really don't plan on trading a player of that quality, so let's do 12. Yeah, 12. Sure. 12? Hello? Let's do 30. Does that really bring you up at all, really? Whatever. Okay, let me go to my calculator, my trusty old calculator. Or do we do like 6 years? This is the question. This is the first time we're doing that. It really goes against what he wants. Yeah, that's kind of... Does the 8.5 trick actually work anymore? That's gonna... Am I gonna have to say RIP to this in this episode? Hold on a sec. Okay, so if we take his... for 4... Maybe we do kind of a... Like bridge, because it drops pretty severely from 4 to 5. contract interested. I'm not sure where I kind of have to. He doesn't want to be organizational interest is down for sure. Do we? Let's start negotiation. Let's go into that. That's probably the better decision. Okay, let's charm him. Okay, so bad start. Please, can we have some, like, because I haven't gotten one positive attempt in NHL 25 with this. Okay. Come on, you were a championship team and it's a part of you. Come on, right? Okay. Rebuilding is something you're... I'm sorry? So we're a championship level team at the pinnacle of our success. And you're rebuilding is something I'm interested. I don't think players talk to... What? It's okay, Andre. I don't necessarily... I kind of don't want to talk to you anymore. My phone disconnected. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Oh, it's okay, Andre, huh? So, just to try the 0.65 trick, because, folks, I think it might be dead. I think that might be dead. Now, this might be a hefty contract to give out right away. But I think he's going to be worth every single penny. Every single penny. And now we have to think that takes him up to 30 years of age. Not 30. 27, his prime. I don't know how to do math. 7 million. 7 mil. I want to give this to you. He's going to take a few days. I think that is totally reasonable. We can talk later. Okay? Other than that, I think we're going to push off a lot of contract negotiations. Because this is going to be a whole process. Now, you want 2 years. You want to do a year? I think we're gonna have to come back to contracts. I really don't think things are working out right now. Igor Shesterkin and I have already decided we're not going to talk to him in the slightest. So now we can finally begin the NHL season. So let's sim to the regular season, because that's all we care about here, folks. Braden Schneider for a second and another selection. I do not that. He's going to reject our offer. The 0.65 trick is dead, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's dead. It's killed in the grave. Okay. So we are going to discuss that with him at a later date. Oh, this game, it's a whole new mode. It's a whole new mode. What? I reject your offer. I went with another offer that meets my need. Is that the RFA thing? Sure. What? Why did... Okay, Dallas. Screw you, Dallas. Match that offer. Screw you. Screw you. Also, Gabriel Perreault, that is not a thing you want to be doing to a team that just drafted you. Also, he's a creative prospect, so that wouldn't be happening anyways. In real life. Get out of here, Dallas, you absolute tools. I hate you. The regular season is upon us, and we have made it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here you have it. Game number 1 is on the... Where is it? Calendar up here against the Pittsburgh Penguins, and we are going to slow sim this. This season is underway. Game number 1 against the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they show their logo. That's cool. Here we go. First period underway. I'd like to see some of... there he is, Alexis Lafreniere on the board. 2-0. Our new acquisition, Connor Garland, gets a goal there. Ricard Raquel is going to cut the lead in half. Okay. Slowly but surely. Come on, folks. Come on. First period and we are going to stay up by 1. I'm not going to be slow simming a bunch of games in this first episode. It really was just a housekeeping addition. 2-1 so far. Come on, folks. Do goalies matter? I think they do. I shouldn't have said anything at all. I shouldn't have said anything. It would be nice for Artemi Panarin to get on the board. A big boy instead of two right wingers with no X factors. It would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be really, really nice, New York. Come on, New York. Come on, folks. 32 shots for Pittsburgh this evening. We are getting absolutely trashed in that area. And there's Kevin Hayes. New York. New York. Come on, New York. New York. New York. Oh! Okay, Andre Miller scores on the doorstep. No, not that's us. That's Pittsburgh. Jeez, how did you get that close to Igor, man? So 2 of the players that we just offered contracts to scored in the first game of the regular season. Somebody's going to have to teach me how it works, because it is so mind-boggling in the new system. I'm going to have to get used to it. GM Thumbs is off his game. But we head in to overtime. Jeez Louise, too many technical difficulties here in overtime. Adam Fox. Oh, Adam Fox down to the point. Artemi Panarin. Adam Fox. Ooh, glove save by Tristan Jarry. Now, I can't yell too much because it is 8 o'clock in the morning. But content is content, folks. And I think you're going to put up with it, right? Yes. Yes, you are, because I think you like me or whatever, because you're watching this video at this point. So, maybe you hate watch me? Maybe you hate New York? Maybe you love New York? Leave a comment letting me know. Chris Kreider. Here we go. Adam Fox. Oh, big save by Tristan Jarry. LeBanc down to the point. I almost called him Tristan Rust. Oh, Rust. No, he's got a breakaway. And a save by Igor in overtime. Okay. Oh, he's getting tired. Adam Fox here. Adam Fox gonna lose it again to Brian Rust. That's Kevin Hayes. Owen, use your eyes. Kevin Hayes, his second goal of the evening. Oh. Okay. I can. But that was kind of terrible. That was pretty bad. Well, New York, it might be a long season, huh? You just got okay. I'm not gonna get frustrated. Even though we came back and forced overtime, and it would have been a great way for the episode to go. But no, we don't get that. No. Not at all. So the first game didn't go the way we wanted it to go. But I'm actually going to back out, and we're actually going to attempt to use the small screen here for the calendar and see if it works like the previous game. So I'm going to sim to the next game and see if it takes its time. Utah. I should probably get my headphones on, no? That's a great idea, Owen. Okay. Oh, the Utah Hockey Club are 2-0. Okay, we're going to... Okay, advanced day. Do we win? We're going to win 5-2. Beautiful, folks. Beautiful. Detroit Red Wings against Ville Husso and Igor Shesterkin. He's got a 9-18. How quickly does that drop? We got 2 games against the Detroit Red Wings here, and that's a 7-4 victory. Oh, goodness. I gotta see who got points in that one, and what a wonderful addition to the game. A 7-4 victory for the New York Rangers. Chris Kreider, 3 points. Connor Garland, 3 points. He's putting in the work. Same with Alexis Lafreniere. Nice additions to the team so far. We are 2-1. Little soon to look at the calendar, but I think, we could... I mean, the way we make seasons might really change, honestly. Just because I usually go into the month and we sim the whole month and we talk about it. And then we sim a whole month and we talk about it. And we sim a whole month. But honestly, if this calendar thing works, it might just change how the season goes. We're going to advance a day. Detroit Red Wings. Well, that was That was pretty bad. Let's take a look at the draft class. Not like we have any picks at all. Oh my goodness. Artem Nikitin. Similar to Wayne Gretzky. Oh my goodness. What a player there. Somebody is going to get absolutely lucky. Jonathan Quick here against the Toronto Maple Leafs and Joseph Wall. We're going to lose that game. 2-2-1. Our penalty kill is first in the league with 100%, but our power play is bad. Can somebody please tell me how that works? Because how is our penalty kill good? We haven't let in a power play goal yet. But it probably is me double shifting Artemi Panarin, and yeah, chemistry just doesn't really work that well. Okay, 25th in the league for goals. Okay, we really got it. Igor, buddy, Igor, what are you doing? What are you doing? Montreal Canadiens. Was any of the work I did was it worth it? Was it worth it at all? My God. Okay, I'm gonna go into the calendar. We're gonna take our time. We're actually gonna do the opposite of take our time. We're gonna go forward. Okay, let's sim a couple of games here. 3 straight losses for the New York Rangers. Get out of here, Tenorti. I don't want to talk to you. Okay, that's a win. Okay, and that's a loss. Jacob Zaboral. What's your over? No, you were top pick. Boston, and that's a win. Very flip-floppy here to end October. I am not happy with this start at all. Does the slow sim on the calendar oh my God, I thought it just said our power play was 3.6. That's Ottawa. We're smack dab middle of the pack. I'm not gonna go into stats just yet. I want to continue simming, see if it levels out around game 15, and we have some momentum going. We have the Ottawa Senators here to begin the month of November, and we lose. GM Thumbs is cooked. Oh, GM Thumbs is cooked. Oh, he's cooked. Oh, he's cooked. Oh my God, I'm cooked. Oh my God, where's our offense? What do you mean? 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 I'm okay. We're looking at stats. What the frick? What is going on, folks? What is the issue? It's Igor Shesterkin, isn't it? Because I know he has like an 880 right now. Because Artemi Panarin's doing really well. Mika Zibanejad's doing really well. Alexis Lafreniere's doing really well. Same with Vincent Trocheck. Same with Chris Kreider. I mean, their plus minuses are really, really bad. Really bad. But their penalty minutes aren't high. Their shooting percentages are all really okay. Our top players are getting points on the power play. Connor Garland, Willie... What is going on? I mean, Heedles, I don't know. And I mean, Adam Fox is almost a point per game. And like the rest of our defensive core isn't putting up anything at all. Just one of these years, I would really love a 90 overall goaltender to actually do anything ever, because I swear to God, if I put Jonathan Quick as our main starter, he's going to do better. I know it. Okay, so I guess we change up the power play. We'll change up the power play right now and continue simming a bit more. Let's go to edit lines. This stupid team. Okay, Chris Kreider. Okay, the game is like, okay. Just go to Chris. Why does it? Oh my God. Yeah, 0 power play points for Chris Kreider. Let's do that. And I'm going to take Chris Kreider off. And then I'm going to bring in sniper Connor Garland on that. Just right there. I'll get that +5 on the second power play. I think I'm going to take off Connor Garland. And I guess we can go... I think I should probably put... Man, they're... I'm going to double shift Artemi Panarin just because our power play is so rough. And then I think I go... Nick Bukestad has 5 points this year. I mean, we can put a Nick Bukestad on the power play. I really don't. I'm not upset with that at all. Vincent Trocheck has... I mean, he's doing well too. I guess we just do that. I mean, I think that's all I'm going to change right now. I think that's all I'm going to change for a couple of games. I'll take Chris Kreider off power play 1, and then we'll go Lafreniere, because why not? And then the power play 2, we will take off Lafreniere, and we will put Nick Bukestad, because he's playing pretty solid so far this season, and we get a -1, but we'll change faces right now. Let's head back to the calendar and continue simming. We need to make the playoffs. I can't be this bad at the game, right? 3 straight losses to begin the month. And okay. I might have had a full-on attack right there if we didn't win that game. Okay, 2 wins. There we go, folks. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we freaking go. I almost cussed really bad, guys, but I didn't. 3 straight wins, bringing us back up to 500. November 24th. That's not awful. That's not awful. That's not too bad, right? Let's go ahead and get... It's not like he's playing well. It's not like he's playing well at all. We'll go Louis Domingue because he's scratched in the AHL. Yeah, NHL lines. It wouldn't be a 3 thumbs up franchise mode without the season going awry immediately after what I thought were okay changes. Yep. Igor, dismiss. Oh, wait, right, substitutions and all that, right. I didn't know what the tutorial was. So he's up to a 905, getting better slowly but surely. But now he's hurt until the 24th. That's only a week away. A shutout for Jonathan Quick, and then a loss. Okay, we'll go 2 more games. I'd like to not get too many losses in a... Okay. Yeah, that doesn't hurt my feelings at all. At all. That... Okay, pause, because I'm just gonna... You know, I'm not even gonna look at it right now. We're just gonna continue going. We're just gonna continue going until we suck really bad, because, yep, we're just gonna avoid what just happened, the trauma. Yep, we're gonna avoid it and continue. And, yep, see? We're healing. The earth is healing. Igor Shesterkin is back. Okay. I believe they put in, yes, Jones right there. I guess we can go... yeah, no, literally nothing else works. We don't really have the options right now with the assets that we have. And Jonathan Quick has an 889, and then Louis Domingue didn't play at all. Do I have auto-rotate goalies off? I don't think I do. No, because in the calendar it switches to... Yeah, no. We're okay. So, and we still, hey, NHL 20... Oh. Okay. Well. Shea Theodore, talking about the thing that I talked about. Wow, good commentary. Speaking of the thing that I spoke about, that's just the same thing. I just said the same thing with different words. I said something earlier in the video about how I went onto the block and I saw players and then they were gone immediately. Shea Theodore was one of those players that I was going to try to obtain. Ooh, folks, we definitely need a penalty killer. Oh my god, I really don't want to pull the trigger this early. I really don't. But, oh, that'd be kind of sick. Where would he fit in our top 6 though? Because, I mean, yeah, but I probably want to add another like big time forward, and then maybe a mid-tier defenseman. They got Braden. Well, they got William. If we go to the block, skaters matching the block, you have William Karlsson there, and then Ivan Barbashev. Ooh, this is I mean, very interesting trade. I don't think one, do not want to give up that much at all. I will, however, give up 1 first-round draft pick and Gabriel Perreault. That is so much for a UFA defenseman at the end of the year that I'd rather do a trade like that closer to the deadline, especially with our team. I feel like we're getting things situated over here. But is a player like that going to be on the block? I really don't want to give up Gabriel Perreault, because I feel like he's going to slot into the team like next year, right? I mean, I would. This trade is not going to be available very long, I don't think. And I signed you. Did you? Are you playing in? You're not even playing in Wolf. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm sorry. I can't. I feel uncomfortable doing the trade at this time. So especially with 4 straight wins, let's let things settle down, because we just made a lot of trades. I would love to make that trade, and I would have made that trade at the beginning of the video. But with the things that we've done, it doesn't make sense. We have to let this play out a little bit. Just a little bit. We're above 500. We're in the last wild card spot in the East. The thing I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by Vegas is that we still have that stupid calendar glitch of going into notifications and then going out, and then it's showing the month previous. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? I find it very, very fun, EA. Thank you. Thank you so much. So at the end of November, we are 12-8-1. If we go to goals per game, we're 8th. We're 26th for goals against. We have to get that better. Igor is slowly but surely getting back above 900. Power play's gone up to 8th. Penalty kill is 17th. So yes, we're probably looking for penalty killers. Okay, I do like this bit, but I kind of like going into the other screen to look at everything else. If we go to, I guess, hold on, we can press this. Yes, let's go into our team. I mean, Artemi, yeah, leaving him on both power plays, I believe, is the right decision. Absolutely. And then yeah. This is yes, and I know we have that new feature with the morale meetings and stuff. I will play around with that. Not right now. I really don't feel like it right now. I know it's I hate it. It's so boring content-wise, but I know it's important. I will deal with it. I probably need your help on that too, assistant scouts. Yeah, I mean, that bottom 6 is, I think the minuses are due to our goaltenders kind of crap in the bed and how poorly we started. Chris Kreider, Nicholas Bukestad, Connor Garland. I mean, yeah, he could be doing better, but I didn't expect much more, considering he was kind of a split salary dump. Like, it was a 1-for-1 it wasn't for Jacob Trouba and Capo Caco for Connor Garland, cap space, all that. You guys might be yelling at me so bad for doing that trade, honestly. But If you look at it, we got a Nicholas Bukestad that adds to our forward core and helps our power play. And defensively, we were able to get Travis Dermott and Juuso Välimäki, who is sucking. I love this game. I really do. Goalies, and then there's Igor Shesterkin. I'm not going to look at the whole league, but the team is definitely struggling just a bit. We're going to go back into the calendar and sim a bit more. Okay, let's go down to, I think the new year is where we end things off for this episode to see where we truly are. You know, American Thanksgiving's coming up, and we will kind of slot into wherever we are. I guess we weren't at the end of November. I lied. We were almost at the end of November, and now we are, I think we just lost. Yeah, we lost a game, but I believe we beat Montreal. Okay. We got Pittsburgh here. I'm not going to look at the draft cat class just yet. Pittsburgh, that's a 3-0 shutout. Wonderful. Jimmy VC has been hurt, so I'm going to go ahead and head coach replace player. There you go. We have a couple of great scratch players there. 8-6 and a 7-4 win. My God. So we're... Yes, and I obviously want to keep going to show you that my trades kind of make... Did they make sense? I think it made us a better team overall. I did. Buffalo, 5-2. Yes. Yes. We're going to continue. Okay, Jimmy VC is ready to come back from an injury. Couple injuries to start the year. Don't like that. Oh, Philip Zadina, how did you... I forgot he was going to be the one to slot in, honestly. Not great. He is a sniper on a fourth line, so that doesn't always really work out that well. We're going to... I believe we still have a bit longer left on Braden Schneider, who was not doing great before he left. Yeah, maybe Shea Theodore is the play. Ooh, Jimmy Snuggerud. I know he's a... Well, EA did not rate him well at all. 72. Yeah, no thanks. I really don't want to talk to you. St. Louis. Oh, and we're here in September. God, the calendar glitch is abysmal. So we won 4 straight. And lost to LA, but we're going to continue. 18 wins on the season. Braden Schneider. Oh, he's returned right now. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, I believe, goalies. I'm going to send down Louis Domingue. Waivers. I don't think he's going to get picked up. Ha 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 ha. No, we didn't. 5-2 win, and then Nashville an 8-6 win. Our offense is showing up when our goaltenders are kind of crap in the bed. Yeah, Dallas, Carolina, and New Jersey here. Edit lines manually. I guess, oh right, he wasn't fully healed when he... Did I change that? I'm surprised that gave me a notification again for that. Let's go ahead. Zach Jones, how have you been in relief? That's actually, like, pretty damn good. I can't lie. I'm actually incredibly... He's an offensive defenseman, I guess. I'm very happy with that performance, Zach Jones. I didn't expect that, like, at all. Okay, Braden, you're back. And we're here, okay, against Dallas. Come on. 4-2 win. Yes. Yes. Okay, and then a loss, and then a win. Big thumbs up from 3 thumbs up right there. Florida, road trip there to end the month. Is it a road trip? It is a road trip. There you go. 4-2 win, and then a 4-3 loss. 23-11-2. Yes, things evened out. So let's go ahead, go to our stats, look at the league. In our division, we hold the 2nd position. They're tied for 2nd, very, very close in the Metro. Wild card, not so much. Washington, Columbus, Philadelphia, not doing the best there. And if we go, I will go to the entire league. Now, best team in the league, the Colorado Avalanche, 27-6-4, and we are right around, right there. New York Rangers, right here. So we're the 5th best team in the league. We did not start that well. So on our average, after losing those 7 games, 7-7-1, That's how we were like, ugh. And then yeah. Wow, we've only lost 4 games since things kind of since we changed our power play. I'm very, very happy with that. Goals for, we are 3rd in the league, so our offense is stepping up. Okay, goals against, we are, let me look at the averages. Probably middle of the pack. I believe it said middle of the pack last time. Power play, up there. 5th in the league, same as our overall. And our penalty kill is probably down the road. I guess I literally could have looked at the last screen. This is probably what that's useful for. And yeah, New York Rangers there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, okay. So I will be using that screen more often now. Home, we are bad. Poor Madison Square Garden. I'm so sorry. In a way, we're actually really, really good. What a weird team so far into the season. And we're going to check the stats to the end. I can't speak. It's too early in the morning, folks. I'm sorry. Artemi Panarin, 55 points as a 95 over. That's what I expected. Thank you very much, Artem. Mika Zibanejad with 36. Vincent Trocheck with 34. Lafreniere with 27. Very, very, very happy with his performance so far. Chris Kreider has gotten better. Connor Garland has stepped up. Absolutely, yes. Thank you for being good. Nicholas Bukestad, another addition to that bottom 6 who's stepping up. Philip Hedl, is that a guy we move on from eventually because he's really not fitting that bottom 6? And that's unfortunate because I really see him, I saw him as that. He might not be though. Will Cully with 14, Jimmy Vesey with 10. And that bottom line might need an upgrade or 2 before the end of the season. And Adam Fox is over a point per game, over an assist per game as well. Goodness gracious. K. Miller, Travis Dermott, Juuso Välimäki. And yep, no, not too shabby. And the goaltenders, thank you for getting better, Igor. I guess it coincided our success with our success of the goaltender. Very, very happy with that. And we are going to check at the whole league to see how everything is going. Connor Hellebuck, the most wins in the league. Oh, Alexander Georgiev with a 920. Can I get a 920 for my 92 overall goalie? That would be really, really cool. 5 shutouts for Bob. Bob, you beauty. Rookie skaters this season. You have Matvei Michkov, Macklin Celebrini, and Cutter Gauthier. Good stuff. And then defenseman, I believe it's going to be me, Adam Fox. Yes, I am Adam Fox. Beautiful, wonderful right there. And then the entire league, 67 points for Connor McDavid, and we are behind by 12. Yeah, he's kind of the best, isn't he, huh? Most goals, 30 for Nathan McKinnon. So a question I have to you, contracts. I'm going to need your help with that because it is a lot. It's a lot to look at, especially since we've been playing the same NHL game for 10 years. I kind of got used to it. So I need you, my assistant GMs and scouts, to help me out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you in the 2024-2025 regular season with your New York Rangers.